Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Dawn and I invite you to travel with me, and we travel dawn to dusk. Today I am getting my car ready for a little trial run for my upcoming 30-day camping trip out west. So I'm going to take you along with me today and we're going to see if we can get this figured out together. First thing I'm going to do is get it cleaned up a little bit inside, and then I'm going to start on the bedding area. I plan on kind of stacking up my bedding area because partway through the trip my niece might fly out and meet me, so I need to have extra bedding for her. So let's go. Alright, I had a neighbor come outside, so we cleaned up. That was really quick. And now we're going to start putting the bedding together. I'm going to do a little trial and error, and then I'll come up and tell you what I did. Anytime you're spending this much time with either your hatch open or your doors open, make sure you turn off the lights or you'll end up with a dead battery. There's supposed to be a trick with a carabiner that I saw that I'm gonna try with my little latch here, and we'll see if it works, but I'm not ready for that right now. Let's pump up the bed. I just got a small battery operated pump that I'm going to use for my air mattress this summer. I had one like it, but I lost the little piece that fits this type of air mattress, so I got a new one. I'll link something like this on Amazon for you. I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting the part that was missing in my last one in. And here comes another neighbor. No worries, it wasn't broken. I was. Let's see if this fits. All right, I think I'm going to take the pump and keep it in a spot that is close to where I need to use it. And here's my next big item. My cooler. When I put it in here, it needs to be easily accessible, and I need to make sure my drain is out so that I can drain the ice off. This is a cooler I used in 2017 when I did a, I'd say cross country, but it kind of went like this, road trip for 8 weeks. That was not a camping trip, but it was a very long road trip, and I use this cooler. It's amazing, but I need to be able to get in it, and I need to be able to drain it. so I'm not going to fill it up for this little trial run tonight, actually tomorrow morning for one night, but I am going to leave it there and just see how it feels. And then I do have one other big item, and I'm trying to decide how we want to do this. I can't leave you here very long because I have you sitting in my neighbor's parking spot. So this is my grill. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave it with the seat up and separate it from the cooler and then put stuff down here. But I think I'm going to take it out and try it with the seat down again. So hold on. All right, I think that's much better. Because now I took off the headrest and I have a ton of room here to put all my other things. I'm actually going to try to stack a bin on top of here. Might have to find a way to connect them just so it's safe while I'm driving, because this one's not going anywhere. But all right, so we have the cooler. We have this. I'm going to try to put under the bedding as well, because at the end of the trip, if I'm not camping anymore, I may want to cover some of this up. And then we put the pump. There's a little area here on the side that's going to go in there with the little dust pan. So it's looking pretty good so far. Let's see if we can fit the rest of the stuff in. All right, I was able to get the cargo cover in here without too much of a problem. And I think I have 2 towels here, one for myself, one for my niece. I think they may just live on top of the cooler for now, and we can use those to shower or go swimming, and then we'll each have a towel. Mine's a quick dry towel. I only have one of those, so we'll see how that goes. And we have the other towel for when she gets with me. You always think you have so much more room than you actually do. All right, my plan has been to keep my chairs on top of my air mattress because I'm going to take them out every time I'm camping and set them up. So let's do that. And I also bought a table. Same thing, I'll be taking it out every night. Hopefully when I'm at a campground that I'm going to be at for more than one night, I'll feel comfortable enough to leave them out in my space. We'll see how that goes. Now let's see if we can efficiently use this space. So I'm taking a tent just in case I want to tent camp. I won't do that when I'm in bear territory, but if I feel like going out to camp, or when my niece comes, she loves to tent camp. So we're going to take the tent. Even though right now it's 90-some degrees in sunny South Florida and I'm running up and down a flight of steps bringing all my stuff down, we are going to need fire starters. Hey, I'm not great. I make fires. I don't always make great fires. If I have this, I'll be guaranteed like a half an hour. So let's put that in. I went camping in Colorado in the Rocky Mountains once in August and it got down to 47 degrees that night. So I have An extra blanket will also come in handy when my niece comes and she goes out in the tent. Then I also want her to be comfortable, so I brought an extra air mattress for her. So we won't need to get to this either. So now my plan is, we still have quite a bit of room to put things that I will actually need before she gets there, because I will probably be camping for at least 2 weeks before she gets there. So right now I'm going to take a break. Like I said, it's 90-some degrees in Florida. I am not bringing my food bag out. I am not putting anything in the cooler yet. I might put a couple beverages in there, but I'm not going to fill it up till I'm in Michigan and getting ready to go. So that's it. We're going to take a break and we'll come back when I get my clothes together, because I still have laundry in, and we put some other finishing touches in the car. I think it's looking pretty good so far. My plan, which I should show you, let's do a little deflate quick on the air mattress. I will be at camp plenty early enough to set it back up. I'm not worried about that. But my thought is, okay, so back seat, as it's deflating, push my stuff in. Let's see if we can do this. Ah. You know, things are always easier in your head than they are reality. Let's see what we're caught on. Let's try again. Success. Let me show you what I was doing. I put the seat back up so I could have this space open, that if it was a rainy day, I could sit in here. I'm just gonna let my shoes live there. And then also, if I needed somewhere to get changed or eat inside, because I was still able, I might not be able to get it down now, but I was able to get it up. I would be able to actually have an indoor area where I could change, where I could sit, where I could eat if it's a rainy day. So I want to try to keep that, but we'll see how that goes. It might happen, it might not happen. I would rather have what I need with me and use the passenger seat, because I'm going to try to keep that fairly empty. The driver's seat will always be empty for safety, so if I needed to jump into the driver's seat and go, I will be ready to go. But let's put it back into bed mode so we're ready. Now it's not gonna, there we go. So we're ready for tomorrow night. So it will be a little bit of work, but I think it'll be worth it to have the area. Found the culprit. I think this is what was keeping it from going up easily, so I need to think about that. Maybe I will switch that over to this side instead to make it a little easier. We'll see how that goes. Alright guys, I think I found a spot for my clothes. Alright, if I have that grill pulled up and I have the cooler all the way that way, I have this space. Let's see if this works. Ta-da! And then I just throw my sweatshirts on top. As you can see, it's getting dark out. I did just put these on. Probably should have done this first. It's a little bit harder when you have to reach down at the bottom and try to attach the bottom. The top's very easy. We'll see if we end up using these. Guys, I'm running out of steam. Why do I always do this? Why do I always leave so close to the end of school? School ended today at 3:30 and I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. That's a little better. Remember, I turned those off before for my battery. So this is the strap of the thing from before, the little pockets. Just got a carabiner. And my hats will hang on those. Might switch it over to the other side, but that's the idea. I should probably eat something. Good morning. It is 6:16 on May 31st, 2024. I am getting ready to leave good old South Florida, and I'm heading for my first camping spot of the summer. So I'm not even out in the neighborhood, and I think I have too much weight in the front seat. That's much better. Now let's go.